Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday segment. I'm so pleased you're here. So there's two reasons why you're here. One, you've just stumbled across this video, you don't know what the hell's going on and you're listening. So if that's the case, welcome, please stick with me if you're interested in health and fitness and your wellness, because that's what we're here for. And the other reason is you know all about this and you're here on purpose. Again, welcome, thank you so much. I'm so pleased you're here, because if you are here and if you stumbled across me and you're still here, it means that your health and fitness, your wellness, whatever you call it, is super, super important to you. And that makes my heart full of joy, because I am on this mission that everybody, but especially women, sort of, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, late 40s, 50s, moving forward, that we all should feel absolutely amazing. And there's no excuse for us. We make excuses. As women, we're really good at putting everything above ourselves and putting us at the bottom of the list. Oh, there's a fly. But I am here to tell you that just a few tweaks, the boring and the mundane things, they're the things that make the difference, and you too can feel amazing. So that's what the Sunday segment is about. This is the first one. I'm doing it so that these videos will be live at about 7 p.m. UK time. Let me know in the comments if that time is good time for you. I was trying to think when we kind of start to sit down and think about Monday, think about the week, and I thought that would be quite a good time. But you let me know, because these videos are for you. So comment away, please. I will come back and read them all, so don't worry, I won't miss anything. So today we're just going to talk about how we start. So the first thing that I want to say is, no matter what last week looked like or what you've been doing this weekend, I want to start from a place of kindness. So just take a moment for yourself to be like, you know what, it doesn't matter what's gone, it's finished, it's done. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever you were doing. This is a fresh page and we're just going to keep on moving forward. We're not going to give ourselves any guilt. We're not going to give ourselves any judgment. That is all done. The biggest thing that I want you to take away from this is that we never come from a place of judgment. We always look at everything with kindness, and we don't have any restriction. So, you won't hear from me saying, oh, you can't eat bread or don't eat potatoes. There's never any restriction. If you have a plan, you just plan everything into what you want. It's all about balance. That one bar of chocolate that you eat on a Saturday evening is not going to affect your whole thing. If you ate nothing but chocolate day in, day out, we might be having a different conversation. But one bar of chocolate is not going to ruin anything. So no restriction, no judgment, all kindness. So saying that, we just need to decide what sort of week we're going to go for this week. So for me personally, I am really concentrating on how much water I'm drinking, making sure I get a really good sleep, and I want to make sure that I am hitting a goodly amount of steps for me. And that's the other thing that's really important that I want to just touch on at this first episode, is that just because something is good for me doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. We all have to find what works for us. And the only way that we can do that is by trying, keeping some sort of diary. You don't have to calorie count, but a food mood diary is good. Let's work out what works for us and then use that information to move forward. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you're right at the beginning, whether you've tried and think you failed, which you haven't, because it all just produces you data that you can look at and you can understand and move forward with. Wherever you are, let's just have a think. Just take a moment. What do you want this week to look like? Is there one thing that you've been thinking, do you know what, I really need to do something about that, but I haven't done it yet? Maybe this week is the week to focus in on that one thing. And that's the last thing that I want to leave you with today, is that if you are at the beginning of your journey, or if you are in that place where you've tried loads of things and nothing seems to have worked and you're just completely overwhelmed, just this week, just pick one thing. Like, let me know in the comments below what that one thing could be. Maybe you also want to stay up drinking more water. So let's use that as an example. We want to go from barely drinking any water to maybe drinking a litre a day. Pop it in the comments below if that's your thing. I will come back and keep you accountable. But just focus on that one thing. Don't worry about everything else. Let's just make sure that we're nailing that one thing every day this week. And then next week we can look at maybe adding something in or maybe upping it a little bit more. But what we're doing is we're taking small steps to move ourselves forward so that we can feel amazing. So with that said, that's our first Sunday segment. I hope that that's helped. I hope that you are now thinking about what that one thing is that you're going to do to take forward into the week. Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Let's get this community going. Let's support each other with what we're doing. And I hope that you have the most amazing week. And I'll be back next Sunday to answer any questions that come up on this video, to check in with anyone that needs some accountability, and then also looking at the next step to see how we can move ourselves forward a little bit more. So I hope you've enjoyed this Sunday segment, and I will speak to you all very, very soon.